I'm going to talk through how we use ScriptForge and Form Builder to build something in Connex that you can deliver either to your customers on the end customer portal or that you can use yourself in the control panel. So in this sample application, first off, I'm going to go to Developer and ScriptForge. Here I'm going to add something called FOREX checker. And I'm going to mark this as App for Application. Now that's loaded up, we'll go in here and I'm going to use a component. We're going to do const ConnexCS equals ConnexCS. Now we're going to write our main function. In here we're going to be passed vars. And to begin with, we're going to do something very simple. We'll make this an async function, and we'll make this, we'll do const data equals await ConnexCS dot get, and here I'm just going to paste this in that I've got on another window. And this is just a simple way that we can get the latest exchange rates. And I'm going to set the base as USD because most of the people who are listening to this will probably be familiar with using USD as the most common currency. Here we'll do return and we'll return data. Click on save. And if I run that, you can see that now we've just brought in the rates externally through a bit of JavaScript. So nothing too special here. So this is nice and simple, but let's say that I wanted to pick an individual rate. Well, let's go over here to Form Builder, and we'll do this as create a new form called FOREX checker. And we're going to link this to the FOREX checker that we've just built. And so I can show you both places that this work gets used. We'll create it in ScriptForge and we'll create it in the customer portal. In here I'm going to add a drop down list, and inside that drop down list I'm going to call it currency. Label currency, just a little nicer. And I'm going to add a couple of field options. So in here I'm interested to know, we'll just do this simple, we'll just do GBP for one, and we'll add another option as EUR. This will be a required field, and I think that's about it. We'll click on save. And now if I was to just click on run straight away, it would pop up with this. At the moment we're not doing anything with it, so if I click on submit, oh, it's required. So if I select that, click on submit, we just get the data back straight away. Now, as you can imagine, the next thing we're going to do is filter this. So if this is what the data looks like, we need to look inside rates, and then we just pick out what we've queried for. We'll go back into ScriptForge. So we're going to go data.rates, and we're going to pick out vars.currency. So that's what I'm going to return this time. Now if I wanted to test that from here, it's going to get false. The data doesn't exist. The reason being is that we haven't specified anything in this currency field. So if I go to edit vars here, I'm going to say currency equals GBP. I'll click on run, and we can see now we've got the value just for GBP. So this is already saved. We'll go back into our form builder this time. We'll go to the FOREX checker. In fact, no, we'll just click on run, and I'm going to select EUR and click on submit. And now I've got the current rate of the euros against the dollar. Nice and simple. Let's jump into the customer portal. So in the customer portal, I'm just going to refresh this. In the customer portal, we've got an extra item here in the menu. This is called FOREX checker. If I click on that, I've got currency, EUR, submit. There we go. Now obviously I can make this a little bit more comprehensive if I want to. I could go and I could add an extra field for the current currency, the current value that I want, and this could be a proper currency converter. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go back into our FOREX checker, and this time we're going to multiply that by vars.amount. So nice and simple, save that. We'll go back to our form builder. In our FOREX checker, we'll edit and add a new one. New field's going to be text. Field's going to be called amount. Default value, let's just set 10 in there so it makes it nice and simple. Validation types, what do we have? So I'm just going to use a regular expression. Regular expression, we're just going to say that we want it to start with 0 to 9, or we can have a dot in there, and that's the end of the expression, so nothing too complicated. Click on save. If I run this now, I'm going to have the currency, GBP, I'm going to submit. Oh, it's failed validation. Let's go back and check what we did wrong. My mistake, we need to go in here and just add a plus. Click on save, we'll run again, we'll select GBP, we'll enter submit, and there we go. This time we've actually got the currency converter. Same thing in the customer portal. If we were to run this again, now we've got this extra data here, we can click on submit, and you can see we've built ourselves a currency converter, completely unique. And you can customize this however you wanted. So you could enter arbitrary data in here, it all gets passed into JavaScript, and you can do whatever you want with it. I hope that's been useful. We do have a library, I'll post it in the bottom of here, of some other examples, but if there's anything else that you need help with creating, just reach out to us, let us know, and we'll do our best.